Greetings and welcome everyone. This is Maxwanette A Poetess. Welcome to Beyond the Surface, the podcast. Stay tuned every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Thanks and praise for another day. I just have to say thanks and praise for life, joy. Thanks and praise. Thanks and
Everybody that I hugged, I could feel their pain. Like they are literally, these people are barely hanging on. You got to be careful how you treat people. That's why you see people flipping out all over the place. People are hanging on by threads, literally. Scary. We got to do better. We have to be more compassionate. And people say, oh yeah, work on yourself, man. If you are living around people that are suffering and you don't give one doggone something wrong with you, work on yourself. Work on yourself. Because I tell it all the time, we're all in this thing called life together. Namaste and one love. You're not listening? You gotta work on you so that you can share that love there. I say to go ask, well, I mean, I don't know if you tell people, yeah, Meeka. You know? I just so me live my life. I like to have a joyful life. I had enough of a stressful, rough, dysfunctional, abusive beginning. Me good enough. I love to get up in the morning and the birds singing. I love to hear them arguing out there, them a fight over bird seed. Yeah, me love to watch Mr. Squirrel come out and run across the yard and thief the eggs, right? Not the eggs, the seed them while the bird did argue. Yeah, me love them thing that. I don't have time to sit here and argue with people. And something I wanted to touch on, Meeka, in the creative arena, and I'm just sticking to where we are right now. First, it was just for the poets, but then I got into entertainment, so now I get to see, and I'm around entertainment and poetry. And yeah, it's a sight. Don't get me wrong. I've met such beautiful people, especially people like yourself, Meeka. But I all of us why there's so much problems and issues, from the jealousies to the competitions to the egos to the petty. A lot of the creators, when you sit down and talk to them and find out why they're angry with each other, you just have to go, wait a minute. How old are you? It's school yard discrepancies. Things that if communication was open, people were positive, and egos were left at the door, maybe something could happen. You know how many times I tell these creators, stop doing that. Instead of, oh, tell this person to miss this and this. Why you don't talk to them? Get our meeting. And remember, two of them were, matter of fact, the three men that I'm talking, one, two, three, about three, maybe four men, all of them were Rasta. All of them have locks. It doesn't mean that they're Rasta. Because the so-called head would not, the one who's older, who would be the mentor, was the biggest mix-up in the middle. Before you call all the man them together and sit down and stop acting like I kick the B word.
Like I
Stop doing that. You're supposed to sit down. If you see the man them have a problem, you need a man.
Remember?
Who better than to help a man with a problem than a man? Who better to help a woman with a problem than a woman? And then if you're mature enough and you're lying, then you can switch over and woman help man, man help woman, and so. You can't sit down here and I'm not talking to them because they didn't did it and did it. It will never end. It will never end. I'm a see it all the time. And it's not just with the creatives in Jamaica. This thing is global. I've seen creatives do some things to each other that you just gotta, man.
Yeah, correct. It all boils down to just people being people, you know.
Thank you. You know, Meeka, you have to give me a poem, Meeka. Come on. We can't touch these things without poetry. See, and I think, I have my book with me. I have all my books though. The Poetic Storm Volume 2. See, that was me with my locks. They were long, let me tell you. This is my first book, Poetry, Language of the Soul, Volume 1. And this is my mother's book, The Unlimited Mind. Yeah? So this is the catalyst. Mommy is the catalyst of everything. Meeka, drop the name and titles of your books now. Many people them know.
No, it's from a lovebird. And that's the only poetry book I have out. I have other books as yet I told you I created recently, but they're not poetry.
So that's what I say. You can drop them. What that mean? Drop them.
It's some children books. So I mean, as long as you're on Amazon and you search Meeka Nyota, you'll see all my music and poetry come out.
Same so. Just go on Amazon. You will find mine, Maxwanette A Poetess. Put in Meeka Nyota. You will find it. All right, people. Just go right ahead and have fun with that. So Meeka, you're gonna give us a poem. I know you have more.
Yeah,
I know you have some.
Poem.
All right.
I'm going to do a poem from my book.
All right.
I always reading the nice parts of the book. So let me read one of the poems that because this section is called Bittersweet. About it's things that women have to go through, or I've been through.
Oh yeah.
Yes, let me find one.
You take your time. Let me know when you're ready, darling. I'm here. Ready.
All right, this one is since that's what you mentioned self a while ago. This one is called Self.
Yes.
I love you so much. I now have to question whether I love myself. Because loving self requires you to be true to yourself. Loving and respecting, honoring self. Bathing in joy and health. Loving self requires you to take care, protect yourself, giving to self as you give to others. Loving self means you do not stand for unfair treatment. You do not waste time on people who do not care for you. You do not break down your mind or energy for anyone. You do not help others let you fall. Meditate, elevate, stand tall.
Wow. Yes, Meeka. Yes, that me a talk about.
And the
That me
one,
a
I will give you one more following that called Arguing with a Wall. Because as I said, this is the bittersweet part of the book, and I hardly ever read these poems.
Come with it, Meeka. Come with
So
it.
you know
Come with
it's
it.
bittersweet. Arguing with a wall. I open up, he shuts me out. I build him up, he breaks me down. I give him life, he takes my air. I share my energy, he doesn't care. Is it because I'm short, just not tall? Is it because I'm natural and wear all my flaws? Is it because I give my very all? Is it if the scales were balanced, you would get nothing at all? I dream for us, yet you make me feel empty and magnetically small. Constantly singing blues, Billy, my man don't love me none at all. Badu, didn't you know which way to choose? Still not prepared to fall? Love isn't confused, even if Annie ain't wearing no drawers. Is it because I don't massage your ego? Is it because I'm not carefree enough? Because I'd rather take care of my child, my home, and other more important stuff? Is it because I act mean, tough, royal flush, don't call no bluff, strictly conscious? I am that diamond, rougher than rough.
Sure. That me a talk about, Meeka. That me a talk about. You see me? Hey. I love it. 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 You
And this
see
is how,
that? Poetry,
you know,
poetry.
we turn our pain, you know, we alchemize our pain, you know.
Oh,
We
yeah.
take the pain and we create with that pain, you know. We don't make that pain run we over or try come you in a heart attack, a head attack, a belly attack, a back attack.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh,
man.
man. You know now, man. You know now, man. I love that though. I love that. I love that. I'm listening to you and I'm while we're talking, I'm looking for what I'm going to be reading because I know I have to be very careful of what we read publicly. So ha okay. I think I'm gonna start with a poem from my mother's book. I love to always start with my mother. So again, the unlimited mind. My mother drew this. And this is why the cover looks the way that it looks, just as she did it, old looking, and she drew that. As you can see, it's the mind in there. She just always raises that the mind has no limits. And you know, it's something else. My mother published this book in 1983, and it's so interesting. And then I republished it in 2022. And
So
it's our,
hold on.
our,
So yeah, tell me, say your mother was a poet too?
of course.
So oh, you just tell me this now.
Me just I tell you, you just a find out.
First, I don't understand. You
But if
have
you you
these
tell by
crucial
yourself,
information and you not tell
you are
nothing.
tell by yourself because that means say, you know, click on my profile picture and follow none of my links. Cause it did there. It did there.
Yeah.
Yes, mom was a all right. I go and read my mother's little mini bio for you, Meeka. Hyacinth Williams Moncrief. Okay, for those mommy is from St. Anne's, okay, in Discovery Bay, over the red dirt country, Kaiser backside. You know down by the wharf? That's all. All right. Hyacinth Williams Moncrief, a Jamaican poet, lyricist, composer, singer, and Caribbean folklorist, is the recipient of several entertainment awards, including a proclamation for the president of the borough of Brooklyn. In 1978, she co-founded the Universal Black Writer magazine and was a contributory editor of the Songwriting Tips. In 1980, she recorded Hell in the Ghetto. Yes, mommy did her own album, record label, all that. A much acclaimed message bearing song. I don't even think I remember it. In addition to being featured guest artist on various radio and television shows, Miss Williams Moncrief is a well-published poet whose works appeared in several magazines and folios, anthologies, and including the recent Black and in Brooklyn, 1983, the Universal Black Writer Press. The Unlimited Mind, her latest volume, is a complement of her original work. So, mommy, this is the only book mommy was able to publish. Mental illness took over, cancer took over. Yeah, and life was hell. So, but it started with Mommy Meeka. Mommy was the poet. She introduced me to poetry. Mommy was the one that would do the dances, and she would all these. Mommy would make our clothes. She was a dressmaker as well, and she just she was so torn. She loved her country and her culture and who she was as a Jamaican, but she felt that at that time she had to trade it in to become whatever it is she was supposed to become in America. So, and that happens. But she went through, Meeka, you want to say something? Me feel like you want to say something.
So repeat her name again.
Hyacinth Williams Moncrief. Moncrief is the married name,
Hyacinth Williams.
but she's Hyacinth Williams. Yeah.
I wonder if we're related.
I'm going to give you a joke, you know. It wouldn't shock me because you don't know them thing they got. Papa was a rolling stone. You know, so them days the people get around, you know.
We have some Williams in my family, that's why.
When we come out of the ear, we are gonna talk about that. Yes, cause we need to check. Cause I know a lot of Williams. And I have to be real with it. It's a very common slave name, slave owner's name. It shows you how large not many, but how large and vast and broad the scale was when it came to the slaves of the Williamses, because there's so many. There's just so, and I have it on my father's side too, the Moncriefs as well. You know, that's a whole nother story in itself, you know. But she wrote a poem called Only Want a Job to Buy Something to Eat. And it's so funny when I read my mother's poetry. I think the reason why I could just read it with so much feeling, because I was alive and going through it with her. So I know what she was talking about. You know, it was our life in poetry. I only want a job to buy something to eat. A man, he's high, builds his house in the sky, refuses to look at a beggar at his feet. Ha ha ha! Laughs the beggar. I am only asking for a job to buy something to eat. Life is not only for the rich, it's also for the poor. Life is not only for the high, there is the median and the low. Life's not only for the tall, but the ruler of us all. And I only want a job to buy something to eat. You commute by express train, I commute via local. You may wear a three-piece business suit. I'm wearing an ordinary plaid. Your life and my life seem to be going in many directions. We both have a one-way ticket to the same destination. But all I want is a job to buy something to eat. I was a bright young man when I entered your office door. You said I had no experience or contributions to make, and all the doors slammed in my face. It seemed they formed a coalition. They all said the same. Don't call me, I'll call you. All I want is a job to keep my family off the street. I don't need charity or government playing big brother to me. I don't need government playing papa to my children. I need to maintain my manhood and support my family. I'm in great competition with the welfare in this country. It supports my children and it's papa to them. You refuse to give me a job and label me nigger, lazy, bummer on the street. All I want is a job to support my family. All I want is a job so that my woman and my children can respect me. All I want is a job to buy something to eat. Life, my friends, is very magical. I do not have finances to consult a psychiatrist. I do not have money to pay my medical bills. I have no other means of places to get therapy. My situation then forces me to resort to magic therapy. All I want is a job to buy something to eat. We will meet again on a broader, yet a narrower street. On that street, there will be no big business suit. On that street, we are all the little stones rocking, bouncing against each other. There'll be no labels for me, for you to be placed. There'll be no feelings or humility. No first class, middle class, second class citizens. All I want is a job to feed my family. All I want is a job so that they can respect me. All I want is a job to buy something to eat. Hyacinth Williams Moncrief. Mommy never know my penny, you know. Man and a woman writing about a man's experience.
That man said, yo, even how you read it, may I tell you, say, you can't make them just sit down there, man. Can't make them just sit down. No, sir.
Blessings, Meeka. Blessings. It's the thing about this piece. It's still alive today. Do you know how many of our men, they have to go out into this world and get beat down and drugged down and slapped and scattered and just wear out the system, just wear out the man, them wear them out. And when them done make them wear out, then them put frack on them, and then when them done with that, them go back again and tear the man down in front. They put us as women, right, in higher positions than our men, so our men have to kiss our backsides. Do you know what that does to a man? And you wonder why there's so much male and towards female resentment. And technically, it's not really all our faults, because if we would just take a minute to stop and look and see the game and the chess moves that are being made, we'd stop this foolishness and come together. But yeah, mommy was deep. She was something else, you know.
Yeah. Beautiful poem.
I'm gonna Meeka, I know we've been on here for a while. I think I'm gonna give them one more, and then we kind of wrap up, because has it been an hour yet, Meeka? I haven't even been timing it.
Um, yeah, because it's been an hour now.
Been at least, yeah, it should be at least an hour. Okay, I'm gonna give this last poem, and then I'm gonna let us go. And I'm just gonna read this because I think it's fitting. It's from Poetry Language of the Soul. For those who know, that's where plots came from, the acronym. Yeah, it's for that. And I have a piece. Usually I read my signature piece, which is undefeatable. But not today. Today, I want to read something else. And it's called We Are All Humans. It's been a long, hard, and exhausting fight from the beginning. Loss of lives, generations, communities, countries. No one's really winning. Set in place by those who are forever extracting our very essence with tactics of distracting. No love, just hate, taking over the place, forgetting we are all human sharing this space. The great divide all over the world. We must rise up, awakening together, forcing the oppression to unfurl. Once we were so close, I swore the earth stood still, silenced by the energetic passions flowing through our essence. I parted my lips to speak, yet there were no words, overwhelmed by the closeness of your existence. Close your eyes. Be still. Conjure my being within your mind, drawing me nearer with each thought. You need not find what already exists. One never knows what the future holds. Living in the now will lead us on a journey without end. And one day, maybe, we will be close again. Namaste and one love. Meeka, me done, you know, girl. Me done, that's so we don't know.
Yes,
Yeah,
that was
nice.
nice.
Love, love, love it. So, Meeka, this has been a very good moment, and we're gonna lick it again. We're gonna hit it again. We're gonna hit it
Yeah, we're
again.
going to figure it. We have to try to figure it out for TikTok before next week.
Yeah,
So
figure what going on with TikTok people. We were supposed to be on TikTok live, but it for some whatever reasons we weren't.
I think
It wasn't
if
happening.
I don't know how you stay Sunday,
Mm.
but if you can figure it out before, we can maybe do a thing on Sunday.
Yeah, man. We must can do that, Meeka. You know. Yeah, man. We link it on Sunday and we figure it out and see what we can do. Yeah. So, people, this is Maxwanette Poetess. Meeka, you have something closing that you want to tell the people before we close, before we go on?
Um, well, I just want to say that, I don't know how many, because I only seen one person on my path. I don't know how much people on here, and but this is
One,
just,
two. Oh, thank you, sister, brother Ibi, sister Andrine, blessing Marge, blessings. Who else upon it? Yes, quite a few. We have a few people here. A few of our women. Yeah, brother Ibi had to go.
yeah, so This is just the start of it. This is something that we're trying to get going. We didn't have such a good workout with the technical part, so we ended up on Facebook today, but it's still good. And I just look forward to doing more work with you, sister. More
Yeah, we
positive energy,
yeah.
sharing, this vibration as we try to inspire, uplift, motivate, you know. So
Say it, Amaka.
this is what is needed.
Oh
We
yeah.
can just keep all of this energy. We have to release it now and make some people feel some good vibration and
That's right.
motivate them out of the little situation, them, you know what I mean?
You see it. Because I think the people them know, sometimes when you come together, it a little harsh sometimes because you have to deal with these sort of situations and topics. It mash can and hurt heart. But guess what? We're not business with that. We come for heal where we can heal and see what we can find solutions. But I love where I come with. I love the people them need love and that's where they have to bring. So you see, that's where they pan. So if you depend that too and use that creative, come watch your thing and support the thing, man. Yeah. Meeka?
All right.
We're going to let Brother
Blessings, sis.
Brimstone finish out this and we're gone. Thanks and praise for life.
Every
I'm a
time.
tune. I love that song. Yeah. Don't forget to thank the Most High. Thanks and praise for life, Jah. Thanks and praise. Thanks and praise for another day. I just have to say thanks and praise for life, Jah. Thanks and praise. Thanks and praise for another day.
This is Maxwanette Poetess. Thank you again for joining us on Beyond the Surface, the podcast. Tune in on next Thursday as we discuss some things here, some things there, some things anywhere. Like I love to tell you, we're all in this thing called life together. Remember, namaste and one love.
I thank you for another day. Give thanks for life. Thank you, Most High. Thank you for another sunrise. You made me rise this morning. You opened my eyes, Lord. You made me see another day. I thank you for life. I just have to say thank you.